Hi, I'm Thorsten from TS Systems, and in today's video I want to show you one of the new features we are introducing in the first major update for Photomate R3, which will be version 2. So this feature is related to the editing module and especially to high dynamic range images. And high dynamic range not in case of multiple images, but in case of a single RAW file. Because modern cameras tend to have a pretty high dynamic range latitude. So this means they capture a lot of shadow detail, which we can bring back in the RAW file. And for this I've chosen one of my RAWs from my Sony A7, which is a camera which has a pretty good dynamic range. And you can see that I've exposed this image for the sky, so I have no blown out highlights, but obviously the church here in the foreground is way too dark. So what I will do now, I will first show you how it will look with the current editing module, which of course will be still available also after the update, and then we will do the same with the new module. So for this I will go here down and choose the version 2 processing. And now I go here and first of all I raise the exposure a little. And now I have to turn down the lights so that the highlights are coming back here. And now I can even go a little bit higher with the exposure, but not too much because otherwise I don't have any structure here. And now I also lift the shadows. And now I can bring in some more contrast. And what you can see now that the image is not that vibrant. So what I can try is to add some vibrance to get back the blue sky. But when I now drag the vibrance to the right, you can see that the foreground is also getting pretty vibrant. So what I will try is to find something a little bit in between here, and then I will add some clarity. And so basically that is the result using the current editing mode. So I will save this as a copy. First of all, let me delete the old one. And now I will save it named version 2 and save it. And now I will go back here and reset everything. And now I will enable the version 3. And of course I will also raise the exposure, and we have the same problem here. So I will now turn the lights down, and I will here lift the shadows as well. And yeah, I don't even have to lift it that much. And now I can add some contrast and maybe even a little brighter, maybe like this. And I can also add a little bit of vibrance, but I don't need that much because the sky is still quite blue. So I will turn it a little bit down, and I will also add clarity. And now I save this as version 3 here. And now we can compare both of these. So I can now switch to version 2, which is this one, and version 3, which has pretty different colors here. You can see that the sky has more colors here in version 3 versus version 2, which is this one. Of course, some of this also tend to personal preferences. Some prefer these colors, some may also prefer the other ones. So this is really up to you, but you now have the tools to create some pretty nice high dynamic range. And of course you can now add contrast even more, and I would turn down the vibrance, so you can really play around with these images and create some pretty nice looking effects here. So there will also come some new features like the new sharing option and the new exporting, which is faster now, at least if you're going to export for small sizes. Like if you're exporting for medium size, this is now a 42 megapixel image, but when Photomate now detects that your output is much smaller than the actual RAW file, it will decode in half resolution, which is much faster. As you can see, the image is already exported here, and of course now it's smaller. But if you're just going to export for web, this should be fine, and it should be much faster than before. I hope that you will like some of these new features, and please note that what you just have seen here is a beta, so some of the interface and so on, and maybe also some of the algorithms will slightly change in the final version. And you're already welcome to give it a try by joining the beta community here and give us your feedback. What do you think? Do you like the new editing, or should we change something, or do you have other ideas as well? So it's always welcome, and yeah, have fun using Photomate. Bye.